Let's take a look at the UK job demand specifics. If you talk specifically about the UK market focus, so public sector dominance, if you say, so Prince 2 is very much popular here. And the research suggests that more than 65%, of the UK public sector project management rules they would demand for Prince 2. Prince 2 is religiously adopted, be it the NHS, local government, civil service positions. So Prince 2 has seen a lot of recognition, is religiously implemented. But if you talk about the private sector, yeah, so private sector is where PMP features more prominently. Multinational organizations, particularly in sectors technology, finance, consulting, is where PMP has seen relatively more recognition. Cross-sector appeal, but one thing we should appreciate, both the certifications, be it PMP or Prince 2, is industry neutral. Both of them are. And both of them actually have seen recognition across the industry. All right. Be it healthcare, IT, finance, infrastructure, all sectors, both the certifications have seen, recognitions. And certain, in fact, that also reminds me, certain cases, people go for both the certifications as well. Yeah. Yeah, so there are many project management professionals who, after Prince 2, they also go for a PMP certification to secure senior level private sector roles, has been commonly seen. If you talk about Asia and the Middle East, yes, as we spoke, even in government enterprises, not just UK or Europe, Prince 2 has seen recognition in the Middle East market also, Asia and Middle East, when it comes to government sectors and Commonwealth nations, right? So it's quite popular. While, as we spoke, PMP in Middle East and Asia, even PMP is popular. So when it comes to international consulting firms, particularly those which have a strong US connection, okay, PMP certification is more popular there. So I have myself been to Middle East and a lot of Asian countries where I have delivered both PMP and Prince 2 trainings. So in summary, both the certifications are significant, they're credible, and they add value to your profile. They do. And another thing I would say, there is a bright future for both the certifications, be it PMP or Prince 2. And that stems from the fact that there is a need for a lot of project management professionals, okay, in the times to come. Let me quote from PMI's Talent Gap report published May 2025. As per the report, um, in the global project management workforce, we would need another 30 million project management professionals. And by the year 2035, so in the next decade, by 2035, take a look, another 13 million project management professionals are needed in the industry. And would you be aware how many project management professionals are there in the global project management workforce? Currently, that's 40 millions. So currently we have 40 million project management professionals and another 30 million is needed in the next decade. So you see the kind of demand that exists, right? And to put that in perspective, I think in absolute terms, it may not mean much. To compare it, how many nurses do we have in the globally? We got 13 million nurses, across the globe, right? And we got some 25 million software development professionals across the globe. So that would give you some comparison. So project management outweighs, nurses or software development professionals. It's a lot more. And another 30 million is needed, in the next decade. So that's the reason both PMP, Prince 2 certifications will stay, and overall the project management certification, would be in high demand. Now, having learned that, let's take a look at the exam structure for Prince 2. In Prince 2, there are two levels of qualification. There is a foundation level to begin with, and then we got a practitioner level. Yeah. And there are different exams. Foundation is the first level. It would act as a prerequisite to take up the practitioner level. And a bit on the exam format, the foundation exam is a 1 hour long exam, 60 minutes, and there'll be 60 questions in the paper. All questions are objective questions, and the pass mark for the exam would be a 60%, that is a 36. A candidate must score 36 out of 60 to be awarded a pass, 1 hour long exam. And the foundation exam would focus on how much you understand the fundamentals of Prince 2 and remember basic concepts of Prince 2. So questions are straight, checking on knowledge. So what is being checked in the foundation exam is knowledge focused, right? Yeah, it's knowledge focused. And if you understand Bloom's taxonomy level, so the questions would pertain to the lower levels of Bloom taxonomy level. That's level 1 and 2, which is understand, remember, that kind of questions. While the practitioner level, that checks application. So there is a difference here. That is, the practitioner exam checks how well are you able to apply Prince 2 concepts in a given scenario. So the format of practitioner exam would be something like this. There is a project scenario provided, and all questions would be around applying Prince 2 to that particular scenario. Although the exam is objective still, but what it checks is application. And coming to the format of the practitioner exam, the practitioner exam would comprise of 70 questions to be completed in 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is the duration for the exam. And the passing mark, again, is 60%. So that would be 42 out of 70 a person has to get correct to be awarded a pass. And practitioner exam questions would relate to the higher levels in the Bloom's taxonomy levels. That's level 3 and 4. All right. So that's a bit on the exam format for both the levels.